Hello and welcome to the Sex Education Advisory Committee Recommending Committee. I would like to call to order the meeting for May 28th, 2026 at 5:05 p.m. As a reminder, this meeting is being recorded. Will you please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? Thank you very much. Elena, will you take roll, please?
Laura Nowak. Here. Lindsay Dally. Ender Austin. Here. Marie Solomon. Here. Steven Corbett. Rosie Holland. Donna West. We have a quorum.
Thank you. Each member of the recommending committee has a binder that contains all of the agenda items we will be discussing tonight. Copies are also available for members of the public. As a reminder, if you want to make a motion or speak during the meeting, please hold your hand up and the chairperson can recognize you. There is a button on the microphone, but it might feel a little awkward or a little challenging. It's the one that looks like a little person. When called upon, please state your name for the record as you speak, and including when you make a motion or a second. Every motion must have a second before proceeding. So we'll move on to the next item, which is item 1.02, adoption for the agenda. Do I have a motion to adopt the agenda for May 28th, 2026?
So moved. Ender Austin.
I have a motion from Ender Austin to adopt the May 28th, 2026 agenda. Do I have a second?
I'll second it, Lindsay Dally.
Lindsay Dally with a second. I have a motion from Ender Austin and a second from Lindsay Dally to adopt the agenda. All in favor, please raise your hand and say aye. That was all four, so no opposed. The agenda for the May 28th, 2026 meeting has been approved. The next item on the agenda is item 2.01, election of a chairperson. Before I officially open the agenda item 2.01, is there anyone who was not either able to sign up in advance for a public speaker card? Elena, any public speakers? The public speaking will be closed. No public speakers for this one. I will open the floor for discussion on each member of the recommending committee. Please state your name, the district you represent, and one brief statement about yourself. After each member shares, we'll open the floor for nominations for a chairperson. Laura, would you like to go first?
Okay, Laura Nowak, District A. I've been teaching for 26 years in the Clark County School District.
My name is Lindsay Dally. I've been involved with community education for longer than I want to reveal because I'm only 50 for about the fifth time.
Ender Austin III, a proud product of CCSD. Now I'm with a wife who works in the district and two amazing kids in the district. And if he's going to take 50, I'm taking 25.
I'm Marie Solomon, born and raised in Las Vegas, stay-at-home mom of 4 kids, ages 8 through 19.
Thank you. We will now take nominations from the floor for a chairperson. Nominations for individuals do not require a second. Discussion regarding the nominations may occur. Any motion may be offered by a recommending committee member to close nominations, which does require a second. The recommending committee will then vote on the motion to close. If the motion passes, we will close the nominations and then move to an actual vote for a chairperson. Are there any nominations for a chairperson?
Can we ask if there's anyone who's interested in doing it?
Absolutely.
So anyone interested in self-nominating?
I'll nominate Ender Austin.
Ender Austin has been nominated. Are there any additional nominations?
I'll nominate Lindsay Daly.
Lindsay Daly has been nominated. Are there any additional nominations?
I move we close nominations.
Motion to close from Lindsay Daly. Do I have a second?
Second. Ender Austin.
I have a motion from Lindsay Daly to close and a second from Enders Austin to close. All in favor, please raise your hand to close the nominations for chairperson. Aye, all four, no opposing. The motion does carry. And do we have any discussions on the nomination?
Okay, so the representative from District B wants me to bloviate on my virtues as a chair. I guess I was in student council and I've run a couple of church meetings. Yeah.
This is Lindsay Daly. Well, I would accept chair. I think Ender would be a great chair. So I'm happy to do it, but I think he would be a great chair.
Hearing no further comments, are we ready to take a vote on the nomination? Please raise your hand and verbally affirm if you would like to take a vote for the first nomination. How many was that? I apologize. Can you raise one more time? Okay. 4. Well, with a vote of 4, Enders Austin has been nominated as the chairperson. Seeing no further business on the item, Agenda 2.01 is now concluded. Enders Austin, if you would not mind sliding over and having a seat next to me for the remainder of the meeting, we will walk through this together.
So thank you for the confidence of my esteemed peers in this great and grave responsibility. Item 2.02 is the approval of minutes. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes from the October 16, 2025 meeting?
Motion to approve, Lindsay Daly.
Do I have a second?
I'll second it, Marie Solomon.
I have a motion from Mr. Daly and a second from Ms. Solomon. Is there any discussion? Seeing no discussion, all in favor, please raise your hand and say aye. Aye. All opposed, please raise your hand and say nay. And any who abstain have the same right. Okay. The minutes from the October, do I need to recount? This is, okay. All right, so the minutes from the October 16, 2025 meeting have been approved. Now we will close the agenda on item 2.02 and move to agenda item 2.03 to consider and recommend applicants for the membership in the Clark County School District Sex Education Advisory Committee. That's a whole lot of words. Item 2.03. Okay, got you. Before I officially open the agenda, item 2.03, is there anyone who has not either signed up in advance or completed a public speaker card? If not, please do so at this time and turn the card in at the front table. Seeing none. At this time, we'll open up the agenda item 2.03 to consider and recommend applicants for membership in the Clark County School District Sex Education Advisory Committee. The recommending committee will now recommend individuals for the Sex Education Advisory Committee in the following order: medicine/nursing and religion. The public is allowed to make comments regarding all applicants. After public comments are heard, applicants will have an opportunity to speak, and finally, recommendations for new committee members will be decided upon at this meeting and recommended to the Board of School Trustees for final approval. We do not have any comments, so
No public comment.
no public comment, so we will now take nominations from the floor to fill in one available position in the category of medicine/nursing. Nominations for individuals do not require a second. Discussions regarding the nominee may occur. A motion may be offered by a recommending committee member to close nominations, which does require a second. The recommending committee will then vote on the motion to close. If the motion passes, we will close all nominations. Are there any nominations to fill in the category of medicine/nursing? And just for the record, Catherine McCray has been nominated. Are there any other nominations?
Have to nominate.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That was just
Excuse me.
because she's the only person.
Gotcha.
I nominate Catherine McCray for the nursing/medicine position. Lindsay Daly.
Thank you. Catherine McCray has been nominated. Are there any further nominations? Hearing none, nominations are closed. If there are any, is there any discussion on nominations from our committee? Groovy. Hearing no further member discussion, are we ready to take a vote on this nomination?
You need a motion?
To close it, get a motion to close it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, sir, to close it.
I move we close nominations on the medicine nursing category. Lindsay Daly.
Great. Is there a second?
Yeah, Marie Solomon, I move to close.
Are you, been moving properly?
Yeah.
All right.
Lindsay Dowd to close and Marie Solomon the second.
All right, so thank you. Lindsay Daly has moved to close and Marie Solomon has seconded. If nominations are closed. No discussion on nominations. On that.
They can have further discussion if they wish.
Okay. Is there any discussion on this category?
On the one that's nominated.
On the one that's nominated, sorry, on the one nomination.
Lindsay Daly, for the record. I sounded like she was qualified. I didn't see anything that made me nervous, so I think since she's the only one stepping up, let's do it.
Any further discussion? And I think I said this last time, any teacher that volunteers for more time with the school district, God love them, God love you, Laura. So there's no further discussion, so we're going to now vote to, ready to take a vote on nomination. We'll now do a roll call on the vote category of medicine/nursing. All right, gotcha. Laura Nowak? I'm sorry. So we'll call your name and then you'll say aye or nay, depending if you are in support of the candidate.
Aye.
Lindsay Daly?
I support the candidate. Aye.
I'm sorry, Marie Solomon?
Aye.
Ender Austin, I support as well. The record will reflect that Catherine McCray has received 4 votes from members, and Laura Nowak, Lindsay Daly, Ender Austin, and Marie Solomon. The committee recommends Marie to the Board of Trustees for the medical nursing seat. Okay. All right. So we will now take nominations from the floor to fill one available position in the category of religion. Nominations for individuals do not require a second. Discussions regarding the nominees may occur. A motion may be offered by a recommending committee member to close nominations, which does require a second. The recommending committee will then vote on the motion to close. If the motion passes, we will close all nominations. Are there any nominations to fill the category of religion? Can I nominate Rodney as chair? Okay. I move to nominate Rodney Poping. Forgive me, Rodney, if you're listening and I mispronounced your last name. He submitted an application and, yeah, move to nominate him. Are there any further nominations? All right, hearing none, nominations are closed. Is there any discussion on the nominations from our committee? Hearing none, are we ready to take a vote on nominations?
So you'll need a first and a
Oh,
second
I'm sorry.
to close nominations.
All right.
and then we can vote.
Can I get a first and a second to close nominations, a motion to close nominations?
Marie Solomon first to close the nominations.
Laura Noack, second.
Oh, it's been moved by Marie Solomon and seconded by Laura Nomack to close nominations on the religion category. Now we will take a roll call vote on the category of religion. Laura Nowak,
Aye.
Lindsay Dally,
Aye.
Marie Solomon,
Aye.
and Ender Austin supports as well. The record will reflect that Rodney Poping received 4 votes from Laura Nowak, Lindsay Dally, Ender Austin, and Marie Solomon in support of his nomination to the committee. The committee does recommend him to the Board of Trustees to fill the religion seat and will close agenda item 2.03. Before we open the agenda for item 3.01, public comment on items not listed on action items on the agenda, is there anyone who has not had a chance to complete a public speaker card? If not, please do so at this time and turn the card in at the front table. Did you still?
Yes.
I just say if there are any members of the committee that would like to.
Yeah, so this next one, it'll open public.
Perfect.
Yep.
All right. Public comment during this portion of the agenda is offered for individuals wishing to speak on matters within the jurisdiction of the committee, but not listed as an item on the agenda. Each individual wishing to speak during the period will be given 3 minutes to address the committee. The public shall be aware that the committee is unable by law to deliberate or take action on items not listed on the agenda. In an effort to be fair and consistent, committee members will refrain from addressing individual public comments. When Mr. Carroll calls your name, please step up to the microphone or just unmute and state your name for the record. Mr. Carroll, are there any members of the public who wish to speak on agenda item 3.01?
Yes, Lindsay Dally would like to speak on this item.
Okay, this is Lindsay Dally on, for the record, on public comment. Before the meeting, I had a chance to chat with our council, and if you'll notice on the page 2 of the note, the minutes that we approved, Chris G. Says Chris G. spoke on the possibility of updating the application for applicants interested in serving on the SEAC. That's the application process that we all read through. There was a fair amount of discussion last time on that, and there wasn't a vote taken, obviously, because it wasn't agendized. But I recall, my memory was, seemed to be an appetite for that, because it's a very long application, but there's only 2 questions that we really look at. The other ones are more bookkeeping and so forth. And I asked the question, well, how do we move that forward? Is it this committee that moves that forward, or what's the process here? Certainly we have some sort of at least input, if not jurisdiction. So that was the question, the long version of the question that I put to our council, and I would like her to respond so you don't have to hear my interpretation of what she said.
All right, Sammy Randolph, legal counsel. As it relates to asking staff to update procedures, something that's deemed operational, probably the most succinct way to do it would submit, in your capacity as a member of this committee, a request to the superintendent's office that the committee either look at the application and/or look at notification requirements related to the application, and through the office of the superintendent, it'll be routed to the appropriate CCSD administrator that is technically over this particular committee and provide support. But that would give you the opportunity to express your interests or concerns in writing, and then it could be properly routed for review and processing.
Can I add a little bit to that? Because she reminded me that I did make the request about the members of the selection committee if it would be appropriate for them to be notified when the positions are going to be flown. That way, since that's our job, we can go out and recruit good candidates as we see fit. And so that was the other part of the discussion. I forgot about that. Thank you. So perhaps mention, if you're so inclined, when you send that letter to the superintendent, both the comment on changing the application process or improving it or updating it, as Chris G. said, and perhaps having staff notify the members of the SEAC committee so that they can be aware, oh, the application process is open. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Daly, and Dr. Daly, excuse me. And I didn't sign up, but I had a comment as well. So first, thank you for that. I think something that there was very robust, yeah, that's the right word, I think, conversation on that process and making sure that we have the best information to put folks on the committee that makes sense. I know there's some areas that are in statute, right, but some things are not in statute. I just left, and forgive me for my tardiness, but I just left from a meeting with the state legislature talking about trafficking, particularly around the hospitality industry. And some of the data, I know staff probably is aware of a lot of it, but I wonder if this will be an opportunity as well for us to make sure that the curriculum that is being crafted reflects that. I live in North Las Vegas, and hearing that two of the hot spots are schools, are hotels, one not far from where my wife teaches. I guess I'm not going to say the name because I don't want to get sued by that gaming company. But two of the hotels that are hot spots are very close to schools, and how there's a lack of education which could prayerfully prevent a child from recognizing red flags with the grooming that comes, unfortunately, and leads to trafficking. And some of the stories are absolutely horrific, and a lot of them take time to like step away from the conversation just to breathe, because it is horrible. And being the dad of school-age children, being a pastor, being somebody who cares deeply for the community I live and serve in, I think with Mr. Daly, I think whatever we can do to make sure that our kids are safe, not only in consensual sexual relationships and understanding how to care for their bodies, but also recognizing signs that could lead to situations that do not have consent and put them in grave danger. And I guess I still have to run the meeting. Thank you. Public, I'm not sorry. I guess I want to afford if either of the other two committee members have anything they want to add, because, okay. All right. Public comment is now closed, and we're moving to the last agenda item, adjournment. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
I motion we adjourn.
Thank you. I have a motion from Lindsay Daly to adjourn on the May 28th, 2026 meeting at 5:29:06 seconds p.m. Do I have a second?
Marie Solomon, I'll second it.
All right, I have a second from Marie Solomon to adjourn the May 28th, 2026 meeting at 5:29:06. I'm an alpha. Yes, we're going to put the 06 in there. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed say nay. All right, the May 28th, 2026 meeting of the Sex Education Advisory Committee recommending committee has been adjourned at 5:29. 06. Thank you so much, Christopher.